Good morning students and welcome for your maths lecture. Now students, I want that everybody should open their maths textbook and notebook. Okay, in the previous lecture we have studied the two parts of the geometrical constructions and today we are going to proceed further with the next part of this chapter. Okay, so everybody be ready with your things and just concentrate on whatever I am explaining today. Okay, let's begin. Now students, let us continue with the same topic, the topic that is the property of the angles bisectors of a triangle. Okay, yesterday I have explained you all what angle bisector and perpendicular bisector of a line segment. This topic also I had explained here, but I want that I'll explain it again. I'll just explain this part again. Okay, so now we are going to study the property of the angles bisectors of a triangle. Now we all learned angle bisector. Okay, now we are going to see angle bisector of a triangle. Triangle में हम angles को कैसे bisect करेंगे तो वो हम लोग अभी पढ़ेंगे and its properties. Okay, so very first step is that what you are supposed to do is that you are supposed to draw a triangle. Okay, so first I'll draw a triangle. Okay, so first we will draw a triangle. This is a triangle. Okay, now students, you all know that in a triangle there are three angles. This is one angle, this is another, and this is what? Third angle. There are three angles. So I'll name this triangle that is P, Q, and R. Okay, I have named the angle that is P, Q, R, and this triangle P, Q, R has three angles, that is angle P, angle Q, and angle R. Now you are supposed to bisect each angle. पहले हम लोगों ने एंगल्स बाइसेक्टर में क्या देखा दैट वी यूज टू बाइसेक्ट ओनली वन एंगल. नाउ इन अ ट्रायंगल देयर आर थ्री एंगल्स, सो यू आर सपोज टू बाइसेक्ट ऑल दिस थ्री एंगल्स. आपको क्या करना है, ये ट्रायंगल में थ्री एंगल्स है बराबर, तो ये तीनों एंगल्स को हमें क्या करना है, बाइसेक्ट करना है. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ टू बाइसेक्ट दिस एंगल व्हाट यू आर सपोज गोइंग टू यूज, यू आर गोइंग टू डू द यूज ऑफ अ compass. Okay, now students, you are going to use the rounder or you can say the compass, okay, to bisect the angles. Now let us bisect it. Okay, now to bisect you don't have to take the distance more than the half. आपको हाफ से ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस नहीं लेना है. यू हैव टू टेक द डिस्टेंस लेस देन हाफ. सो फर्स्ट आई विल बाइसेक्ट एंड यू हैव टू कीप द सेम डिस्टेंस for all the angles. Okay, so first I will bisect, or you will place the point of the rounder on angle origin of Q and then you will make the arc. Okay, I have made the arcs with the same distance. यही distance रखना है, distance को change नहीं करना है. यही distance को रख के हम लोग क्या करेंगे, intersecting point. पहले देखेंगे कि it is the same distance. Yes, it's the same. Then draw an arc. Again check the distance. Yes, it's same. Okay, so you all got an arc. So first we will draw a line passing through from the origin, that is from point Q, passing through this intersecting point. Okay, so one angle has been bisected. Now this angle has been bisected into two parts. This one part and this is the another part. So now we will bisect now this angle. Okay, so for that again you will use the rounder and you will keep the same distance. आपको distance यहाँ पे क्या change नहीं करना है, आपको यही distance रखना है. See, I'll check the distance again, that is okay. Now we'll make the arcs. will bisect. Okay, ये एंगल को मैंने बाइसेक्ट किया सेम डिस्टेंस रख के. Okay, I have checked the distance and again we will cross check the distance. Okay, now we will draw an arcs intersecting. Okay, I have got an intersecting arc. हम लोगों ने वो बाइसेक्ट किया, तो अभी ये एंगल को हम लोग बाइसेक्ट करेंगे. ठीक है. So now even students, this angle has been bisected into two parts. This is one part and this is second part. Now we are going to bisect this angle, that is angle P. So again students, we are going to take the same distance. From point Q, you will check the distance, it is same. From point R, you will check the distance. It is same. Okay. Now we'll place it on point P and then we'll draw the arc. Okay. Now after bisecting that thing, again I will check the distance. Okay, from both the sides I will check. It's very difficult for that all the three sides should have the equal point. Okay, now we'll place the cursor over a point over here and we will cut it. Okay. Now students, I have drawn this arc, okay, from both this arc, this intersecting arc, and now we will draw a line from this angle P. Okay. So now students, this is the line which passes from the angle P origin and intersecting the points. Now students, all these three angles have been bisected. Angle Q is bisected, angle R is being bisected, and angle P is also bisected in two parts, and here also in two parts. Okay. Now all these three angles have been bisected, but while bisecting they have been joined at one point. Okay, you can see they have been bisected at one point. So we will name it this point as point O. Okay. Now students, what is this point known as? जहाँ पे three bisectors where three bisectors pass through the same point. When three bisectors, that is one, this bisector, and this bisector, when these three bisectors passes through the one point, they are known as concurrent. What they are known as? They are known as concurrent point. Okay, that point is known as concurrent point. Is that clear, students? So that point is known as concurrent point. So students, this is all about the property of the angles bisector of a triangle. I hope that everybody has understood this part. Now let us proceed further to the next part. Now students, we are going to study the next part, that is the property of the perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle. Okay, now we are going to study the property of perpendicular bisectors of the sides of the triangle. What does that mean? Now, perpendicular bisector. What is perpendicular bisector of the sides of a triangle? Now, what we studied, the perpendicular bisector of a line segment, right? Line segment that we studied. Now, students, we have studied the property of perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle that we are going to study. Earlier we studied that perpendicular bisector of a line segment. That means a line segment was given and we have bisected it into two parts with the help of a perpendicular. Okay. Now students, similarly we are going to study now perpendicular bisectors of the sides of a triangle. मतलब साइड triangle के जो sides है उसको हम लोग क्या perpendicular bisector में divide करने वाले. Okay. So now let us study this. Now students, here, now we are the very first thing we are supposed to do is that we are supposed to construct a triangle. Okay. So first we will construct a triangle with the help of a scale and a pencil. Okay. So first year students, I will construct a triangle. Okay. With the help of a scale. I am not measuring the triangle. Okay, I have constructed a triangle and we will name it the triangle, that is X, Y and Z. Okay, now students, in this triangle there are three sides, XY, YZ and XZ. So now we are supposed to bisect the perpendicular, the sides of a triangle. ये जो sides है इसको हम लोग bisect करने वाले. So first we will bisect this side, that is X and Y. Okay, so first we will bisect that side. For bisecting, we will again use the help of a rounder. Now students, while bisecting the line segment or the side, I have always told you all that you are supposed to take the distance more than half. You are supposed to take the distance that is more than half. So now this is exactly more than half. Okay, so I will make the arcs over here. Okay, and then I will place the another on X. Okay, now students, here again I will measure. This is more than half. One arc from here, from Y point, and another from X point. Okay, that I have made on the upper side. So from point Y, one up and one, that is one here. Okay, and from X you will make one over here and the other one over here. Now here it is very far, so what you will do, you will enlarge it. See, I have enlarged it, and similarly here also you will join it. Clear? So here you all got an arcs, two arcs. So now we will draw a perpendicular, exactly a perpendicular bisector, perpendicular line from both the arcs. Is that clear? So now this side is being divided into two parts. This side is divided into two parts. Is that clear? Now this side is perpendicular bisected. Now students, here this arc is very big, so I'll erase the remaining part of the arc and I'll make it a lesser arc. Like here it's a lace, from this side also I'll erase it little and it looks similarly. Okay, now students, we are now going to bisect this side. Okay, now to bisect X and Z, again we'll take the distance more than half. So this is more than half. Okay, now we'll draw the arcs from here and from here, then again from this point and so students, from this point you all got from here, from X, you all got this arc and this arc over here. Okay, now from this point you all got here one arc and the another one is over here. So now to join these two, the what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to see, it's exactly similar because I have taken the same distance, but this is a confusing thing for you all also. Now students, I'll change the distance. So students, I have erased that one. We'll take the another distance. Okay, this is more than half, suppose over here. Okay, then we'll make an arc. One is over here and one is over here. Okay, then the from here, one is from here and the other one is here. First we'll join it. Okay, so you all got here both the arcs. Now let us intersect a perpendicular line from it. Okay, so this side is also being divided into two parts. So this side is also divided into 2 parts by a perpendicular bisector. Okay, now this arc is again a longer one, so I'll again erase it. Okay, so you all have bisected both this sides. Now we are going to bisect this YZ, this side. Okay, so again I'll take the distance more than half. Okay, I have taken the distance more than half. I'll draw an arc here up and one arc below. Then from point Z, again I'll measure the distance. Okay, and again on point Z, this one is a bit messy. So again I'll take the distance. Okay, from here, and then from point Z. Okay, and from here point Z, I'll enlarge this arc. Okay, from here also I'll enlarge it a little bit. Okay, firstly I'll join this. Okay, now we will draw a line. So now we'll draw a perpendicular bisector. Okay, now this is the perpendicular bisector. Now students, you all have bisected this side, that is YZ. You are divided into 2 parts. Then side XZ you are divided into 2 parts, and side XY and then XZ also you have divided into 2 parts. Now all these perpendicular bisectors have intersected at this point. Okay, and I'll name it as point A. Point A. Okay, at this point all these 3 bisectors have intersected. Okay, so this point is again known as what point? Point of, it is again known as point of concurrent, you can say, or point of concurrence. Okay, it is also known as point of concurrence. So now students, you can see that the measures of all these 3 sides should be equal, that xy is equal to yz is equal to xz. So all the 3 sides are supposed to be of equal length. Okay, now I hope that you all have understood how to bisect the sides of the triangle. Is that clear? Now in the earlier part, that is in the property of the angle bisectors of a triangle, in that angle bisector of a triangle, in that what we did, in a whole triangle we bisected the angles. Okay, and in this part what we did, we bisected the sides of a triangle, that is in a perpendicular way. Is that clear students? So these are the 2 main important parts for today. Okay, now students, in your textbook page number 2, in that we are going to study now practice set 1. Okay, in that practice set 1, first question is draw line segments of the lengths given below and draw their perpendicular bisectors. Now what they have told, you are supposed to draw a line segment of the lengths given below. So they have given the lengths of this length, you have to measure it and you have to draw a line segment, and then you are supposed to draw their perpendicular bisectors. उन्होंने लाइन सेगमेंट ड्रॉ करने के लिए बोला है, उनका लेंथ भी दिया है, वही लेंथ का आपको लाइन सेगमेंट ड्रॉ करना है, फिर उसको आप उसका परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर ड्रॉ करना है. Is that clear? So first one we are going to see, that is of 5.3 centimeter. Now everybody pay attention. Now students, in your notebook you will write like this, practice set 1, question number 1, first one, that is 5.3 centimeter. Okay, take a ruler, scale and draw a line segment that is of 5.3 centimeter. They have given, so you are supposed to measure it up till 5.3. Okay, I have taken the measures and I have done it of 5.3, and I'll just name it A and B. Is that clear everybody? I have taken the measures and then we are supposed to now bisect it. So for bisecting we are supposed to take more than half. So I have taken here more than half. I will draw the arcs, one up, one down. Similarly from point B and down also. Okay, so now here I have drawn the arcs. Now I will just draw a perpendicular line. So I have drawn the perpendicular line. So now this line 5.3 I have bisected with the perpendicular line. Now let us measure it, its half part. Okay, so this 5.3 is divided into two parts and we have bisected it. Is that clear, students? So like that only you are supposed to measure it and you are supposed to bisect it. Okay, now let us see the second one. Now students, for second one again they have given 6.7 centimeter. So first you will measure it 6.7 centimeter. Okay, from here you will start 6 and then it is 7. Okay, I'll name it as X and Y. Okay, I have taken exactly 6.7 centimeter. Now with the help of rounder, you will take more than half distance and you will draw the arc here and here, and from point Y another arc. Now this arc I will enlarge little bit. Okay, now we will draw a perpendicular line. Okay, I have drawn a perpendicular line and now this line segment is divided into two parts with the help of a perpendicular bisector. Okay, now we will solve the third one. Now students, here third one, they have given 3.8 centimeter. Okay, so here I will take 3.8 centimeter. I have to measure and take. You all are supposed to do in a similar way. Measure it. Okay, I'll name it as P and Q. Okay, 3.8 centimeter. I will write here 3.8 centimeter. Okay, and now you have to bisect it. So I'll place the rounder on the point P and I'll take more than half and then I'll draw the arcs from both the points and then okay, and then I'll draw a line. And now students, I will draw the line. Okay, so this line segment 3.8 centimeter is divided, is bisected with a perpendicular thing. Is that clear, everybody? Question number 1. Now let us proceed towards question number 2. Now students, the second question, that is, draw angles of the measures given below and draw their bisectors. Now this is angle bisector. Okay, now you are supposed to draw the angles of the measures given and then you have to bisect them. मतलब क्या करना है, ये जो मेजर है ये मेजर से आपको एंगल्स ड्रॉ करना है और उसको बाइसेक्ट करना है. So this is the question of angle bisector. Okay, so students, in question number 2, first one they have given 105 degree. So first we will draw a line. Okay, first we'll draw a normal line. Okay, then we'll place this point. First I'll name it as A and B. Okay, and then we'll place this origin of the center of the protractor. For drawing the angles with the major, you are supposed to use the protractor. So the center of the protractor you will place at point P and you will then measure 105 degree, beginning from the 0 from this side. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 105 degrees. So it is between 100 and 110. So here it is. Okay, 100. I have made a point over here. Can you all see the point? This is the point, and then I'll just join it. and then I'll just join it. Okay, I have got this angle that is 105 degree. Can you all see? Okay, so 105 degree angle has been drawn. Now you are supposed to bisect this angle. Now to bisect this angle, you are supposed to take the distance not more than half. You have to take less than half. So here I have taken the distance, and both the sides I will draw the arcs. Okay, from the same distance I will draw we are supposed to draw an intersecting arc. Okay, so I'll enlarge this more. Okay, so an intersecting arc I have got. Now I'll just divide it, bisect it. Now I have bisected this angle into two parts, that is 105 degree angle has been bisected into two parts. Is it clear, everybody? Okay. Now students, your second one is 55 degree. So very first step is that you are supposed to draw a line. Okay, you will draw a line. Okay, and I'll name it as X and Y. Okay, then second thing that you have to take the protractor. You will place the center of the protractor at point X and you have to take 55 degrees. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 55 lies between 50 and 60. So here it is 55. So I have drawn the point and then I'll just join that angle. Okay, I have made the arrow. So this is what? How many degree? 55 degree. Okay, angle it is. Now next thing I'll do is that I have to now bisect it. So for that I'll take the rounder and the pencil and then I have to take more than half. So less than half. So I'll bisect this, that is I'll cut the sides and then I will draw the arcs. Okay, so you all got the arc. Now you will draw a bisecting line. Okay, so now this angle you all have bisected into two parts. This is one part and this is the other part. Is that clear, everybody? Now students, your third one is 90 degree. So for 90 degree, first we will draw a line. Okay, first we will draw a line. Then again you will take the protractor. Okay, and you will place it at this end, starting point, suppose P and Q. So on the P you will place it the point and then you will take the 90 degree. 90 degree is exactly right angle triangle. Okay, I have made the point and then I'll just join it. Okay, so this is exactly what? 90 degree. Now you are supposed to bisect this 90 degree angle. Okay, so again I'll take the distance, that is less than half, and I'll then cut the sides. Okay, and then I'll draw the arc. Okay, and then I'll draw a line passing through that arc from the point P, that is from the origin. Okay, so now students, this 90 degree angle I have divided into two parts. This right angle I have divided into two parts. Is that clear, students? So I have explained you all in practice set 1 now, question number 1 and question number 2. Now students, what you are supposed to write in maths notebook? Yes, already I have told in the previous lecture what you are supposed to write. उसके बाद आपको क्या कंटिन्यू रखना है? द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ परपेंडिकुलर। आज मैंने जो सिखाया है फर्स्ट टू पार्ट्स वो आपको नोटबुक में लिखने हैं और उसके नीचे ये प्रैक्टिस सेट 1 का क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 और क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 सॉल्व करना है एंड दिस इज योर होमवर्क फॉर टुडे. ओके, द नेक्स्ट प्रैक्टिस सेट, the further questions I will continue in the next lecture. Okay, and students, everybody has to complete this homework in your 200 pages notebook, that is your maths class workbook. Is that clear? Thank you.